Hi everyone, welcome and welcome to all my new viewers and welcome back to any returning viewers. Thank you so much for joining today and choosing to watch. I hope you enjoy what you see. It has been about a month since my last Flosstube video. Throughout August, I had been like, oh, I'll make one, and then I decided that I think I'm going to probably try and do monthly videos instead of every other week. So I just started school again. I'm just taking one online class, but I haven't been in school since 2020, and so there might be, I don't know if there will be that much less stitching, but just I feel like it would get to be a bit much having to do math every day on top of, you know, anything else that I have to do throughout the week for me and the kid. So for those of you who don't know, I also have a 2-year-old toddler who, you know, takes up a fair bit of my time. So August has been a very busy month. The first weekend was mine and my husband's 6th anniversary, and so we went up north for the weekend, and I did not do any stitching then. We were too busy, and by the time we got back to the hotel at night, I was too tired. And then the weekend after that was my son's 2nd birthday, and then every other weekend has still been quite busy. So I still have a ton of stitching, but September isn't looking any less busy, so I think just doing a Flosstube once a month will probably be better. So I noticed that I tend to forget to talk about my plans at the end of the videos, so I'm just going to talk about them as, you know, we go through. As I do have some new goals and stuff that I want to work towards. So first off, I guess let's jump in and I'll show you my whips and tell you my plans for them as, you know, going forward. I did complete, oh, I have a finish. I don't know how I forgot that. So if you have watched my previous couple of videos, you will know that I have been working on those like wizards. What the heck? My cat was acting like she was in pain or something. I don't know. She's sitting behind this tub, so that's why I shifted, sorry. I have a finish. So I was doing, I think it's like a Wizard's Magic Study, something like that, by Ursula Michaels, and it was from the Magical Cross Stitch book. Well, I have finished it. I threw it in this frame, and I did iron it, but I don't know, it's being kind of a pain. So I'm going to take it out, re-iron it, and stick it back in and see what happens, but I did not have time before this video. Let's see. But it is done. This was started in 2019, and this is actually the project that got me back into cross stitch. So that's all Krynic. There's Krynic in here, a lot of Krynic. And this is on a 14 count, just white data. But I am absolutely thrilled to be done with this. I'm so happy to finally just have this done. And it looks really good. There's a lot of back stitching, so, you know, it really brings out the details. this hat and this book down here, I feel were the worst. This book only because this was one of the last things I did. I did this book and then the wand. And this book just felt like it took forever. So I am thrilled to have that finished. Yay. All right, now I'm going to, we'll do the whip go first. I have like this huge ass pile sitting right next to me of everything that I've worked on this month. And let me tell you, it is a lot. I think I touched every single one of my full coverage projects, which is great. And we've got you and you. Okay, so I don't think I think I forgot to mention in my last video what last month's Whip Go goals were. So for August, it was 5 nap times on my long dog dilemma. So if you don't know which one that is this one here. So there are 16 different like motifs that go in here, but you can only choose 9 of them. So my goal was 5 naps, and I did get that, but I am actually pushing for a page finish. So I know I still have, a couple days here. So I think tomorrow, so the page for this actually stops here. So it's like there, just to give you an idea. So this is where I'm at. So I need to put in some of the birds, or 2 of the birds, and then bring this down just a touch. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I can get this finished and have a page finish. Now, for this one also got called for September, and for September it got called for a page finish. So what I'm going to do then is I am just going to work this down and try and finish up the next page. I haven't quite decided what motif I'm going to put in the next one. There's a lot of really great options. So I guess we'll all be surprised by what I choose. This is on, I think it's 18 count, just white Aida, and these are just different variegated DMC flosses, and the blue is 820. And I think I'm going to just do 18. I'm just going to do 820 for all the like inside motifs. I think that's kind of my plan now. Just to keep it cohesive. That's going to be like my binding color, I guess you could say. All right, my other Whip Go call for August was Cathedral Wood Goddess by Mirabilia. And there's this one here. And my goal was to get 6 naps on her. And I think I got 5, but one of like his naps was about 3 hours. So I just counted that as 2 because normally they're not that long. He was just a very tired boy that day. So hopefully I will have a before picture, because she got a lot of progress. She is on, I have absolutely no idea. I believe it's just some random even weave from Joann's. It's on like a natural color. Oh, just take that off. And this is where I'm at. So, sorry, the lighting's making it kind of hard to see. I went in and I did most of this over here, and a lot of the skin. So I am doing the skin 1/1. So I'm excited. I'm kind of, next time I pull her out, I want to probably finish up over here and then work up, probably work up to her face. I was slowly getting there. All this open space here, down here, that's all going to be beads. She has a lot of beading. A lot of beading. I'm looking forward to it though. I like beading. I don't know. So let's see. I guess I'm just going to, actually no, I'm going to show you my 2 focuses. Sorry for the crinkling. Let's pull this up here. All right, so I have a new goal. I did a lot of new starts this month, and I really want to work on cutting back on my starts. So my goal is going to be, I have to finish either 5 projects or get page finishes in order to start a new project. This is just to try and, 1, get more progress on my full coverages, and 2, work my whip pile down, as I do feel a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of whips I have. And I feel kind of guilty because I have a lot of whips that, you know, don't really get touched, but that I absolutely adore. So that is the plan. So for this month, I have or I guess not really this month, for the time being, my goals are to finish these 2 projects that I'm about to show you, a page, and then I think I had 2 pages on full coverages. I forget what the other one was. I'm not really sure where my notebook went either. So, oh, right here. Oh, and then I think a small that I have that I want to finish up before. I may change it though, because with Halloween coming, that's the one I wanted to finish is a winter one. So I may grab one of my Halloween smalls and start working on that after when I have some time. Now that does not mean that those are going to be the only projects that I work on. I will be working on, you know, whatever I feel like, particularly on the weekends. So this is Sleigh Bells Ring by Maria Diaz, and this is in Cross Stitcher magazine from January 2019. This is going to be one of my focus projects, so this is a go until I finish. We are celebrating we have a Thanksgiving, Christmas in November, because my grandparents tend to leave beginning of December for Arizona. And my grandma showed some interest in this piece, so I am going to actually stitch this and give it to her now. That was not the original plan. This was originally for myself, but I don't know what else to give her or make her, so now this one actually has a timeline. So far I have gone in and I have finished backstitching Comet. Whoever this is, Vixen. I finished Vixen. I just have to come in and backstitch. I came back to this right after I finished Wizard, and I was not feeling backstitching, so eventually. And then I started on Santa. Now, the Nightmare Before Stitchmas, Maxine, she is also stitching this. Hers is slightly different, and I believe she has finished Santa. So if you want to see somebody else who is stitching this, go check her out. It's really fun having somebody else that I'm like stitching this with, because it keeps me nice and motivated. After seeing her Santa, I'm like, all right, I need to stitch mine because hers looks so good. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna finish stitching up Santa and yeah, then work on the rest of the reindeer. I also kind of wanted to go to Santa just to make sure that like my spacing is okay, because if I need to make any like slight alterations like for reindeer or something, it's gonna be a lot easier than if all the reindeer are stitched and then, you know, Santa's a little bigger than expected or something. So hopefully I will have a lot more progress. I don't think I'll have a finish, but I am alternating days between these two. This is the other one. So I got this off of Etsy a couple years ago. It's by Pinoy Stitch, Pinoy Stitch. And like I said, I got this off Etsy. And I have already stitched this one here. So I am stitching this for my papa. He had a Chihuahua when I was a kid, and he absolutely adored that Chihuahua. And so I had stitched him this one, and I was asking my grandma what to stitch for him, because I don't know, the man's got everything. And honestly, like, he doesn't have any hobbies or anything, so... And their house is just a mishmash of stuff. Like, honestly, their house isn't, like... You walk in, and it's a nice house. It's, you know, nicely decorated, but none of the decor is like either of them. So it's really kind of hard to know what either of them like. So I was asking my grandma, and even she's like, I don't know. So we decided that I would just stitch him the Halloween Chihuahua. And maybe next year I'll do this one. My grandma didn't like the hat. So we'll see. So I am working on the Halloween Chihuahua. I know I did the, I think I stitched it back in 2020 for Christmas. So I know I did it on a 14 count white Aida. I don't know if it was opalescent or not, but I am stitching this guy on 14 count white opalescent Aida. And that's where I got. So this is two naps so far. So he should hopefully stitch up pretty quick. They're only 90 by 90. Oh, sorry, this one's 78 by 93. That was the rough, or the average stitch count. So, hopefully that'll, you know, stitch up pretty quick here. Alrighty. I don't know if I have a good picture for this one. Let's see. I mean, I don't even know if I really need a picture for this one, because I'm pretty sure everyone, if you watch any other Flosstube, you have seen this. So, let me see if there's a full picture in here. Kinda. If I can get it to do what I want. Alright, so this is by the Witchy Stitcher, and this is the Supernatural Sal. I know, last one I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna pull this one out, because I had a frog. but I did. And this is where I got. I am so behind on this. So this is on just a fabric that I dyed, 18 count Aida. And yeah. Now, in my defense, I did have to frog all of this. So I did frog all of that. And then I got started in here. Now, I was kind of thinking about making this a focus sometime soon, but now I'm actually thinking I'm going to wait. So one of the creatures is an angel, and there's been a lot of really great variations, but none that I like. So, but I don't want to do an angel. I have issues with them, which is why you will probably never see me stitch an angel. Just from like my background and stuff. So I want to change it out, but I don't know how to change it. So I'm kind of waiting to see. I know she offered like alternate ones for the cryptids. So I'm going to wait and see if she does that for this, and then I will decide what to do about that. It's not like I intended to keep up anyway. Alright, now I'm just going to go with what's closest to me. Oops, what fell out? Oh, my needle minder. Okay. In my Moana bag is Onion Dragon by Stanley Morrison. Dizzy Stitcher started a Stanley Morrison Dragon Sal. This is by Pain Free Crafts. And I decided to join in because I love dragons and I thought this guy was super cute. My husband is a little like, huh, but I like it, so that's all that matters. My husband's also not the type of person who would have like any qualms about, I can hang whatever I want up. He don't care. He don't care. Alright, I think almost, except for the two that I started this month, I believe I have hit at least 1,000 on every one of my full coverages. So, yay. Now to work towards full pages. So, background. But this is 1,444 stitches. So I'm really happy with that. I am at some point here gonna work towards a full page. I would like to get at least a full page on, I would like at least three of my full coverages. So this one, Merlin's Laboratory, and I would like to say Mermaid's Treasure, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that on Mermaid's Treasure. We'll have to see. Oh, I'm sorry. This is on a 14 count Aida that I gridded myself. All right, this is We Are Stardust. This, if you don't like nudes, look away. There is nipples, so if that bothers you, please turn away and I'll tell you when it's safe. So I did start this one. She is also she's quite big. A lot bigger than I anticipated. And I only worked on her once so far. So. And I mean, I guess she's not that big, because this is the Aida. I don't know. Hopefully it's big enough. But that's where I got. So, not a huge start. Alright, it is safe to look. That is the only one that I have started so far from the group of stuff that I bought last time. But I wanted to get at least one started. But I actually was missing a lot of the colors, so that's why there isn't more. Alright. I wanted to spend more time on this one, but it is what it is. So this is by Ba Meow X Stitch, and I think it's just called Ba Meow. And it is this beautiful, like, Egyptian style cat. It got its own bag. It has just been sitting in my tub since I started it. Not a lot of progress. I just kind of finished filling in the ear and a little bit of the eye and some black. This will probably be a focus pretty soon because I do have all the beads and Kreinik for it now. So I would like to get some real progress on this. It's not huge, but that black is a beast. And this is on a, I'm not sure if this is 16 or 18 count Ada that I dyed. Thinking 18 count, but it might be 16 and just shrunk. I'm not 100% sure. Save that one. Under the Seesaw. A lot of people are also stitching this one, and I mean, who can blame them? It's adorable. I am behind, but not so far behind. I am going to try and catch up this month. This is one that I am trying to keep up on. So somewhere in here, my counting got messed up. So I was waiting for the border, or waiting to see what was the next release. So if I needed to adjust anything, I can. Without having to frog. So that's the only reason I didn't finish up this month, is just because I didn't want my diver to be too high and then my border to be off. So I will probably do the border, oops, sorry, and then try and squeeze the diver in, because if I need to move her down a space or two, you know, I should be able to hopefully do that. This is on 18 count Periwinkle by Be Stitch Me. So that's where I'm at. So all my fish still need eyeballs. She got blush, but she is still topless. We'll get there. I swear, we'll get there. But then, yeah, I got the puffer fish in, and I got all the little red fish. So it's just the diver and the fish next to her that I am missing. Yeah. So yeah, I really enjoy stitching this. It's really cute. It's really fun. And the parts are pretty quick stitches, so I don't think I will have an issue catching up. I really don't. So I guess that's also plans. Catch up on Under the Sea by, did I say it's by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery? If I didn't, sorry, but also I don't think too many like new people really watch me. I'm a pretty small channel, so I feel like y'all should know this. Okay, this one we haven't seen in a while, and I only put in a little bit of time. I wanted to finish her this year, but I really don't think that's going to happen. And that is Selkie by The Primitive Hare. I love her. pulling her out, I'm like, God damn it, I want to work on her. But she is not in my plans, and I really want to stick to my plans so that I can have another start. What I want to start? I don't know. I have a lot of things I want to start. The other, like, hope with this is that I will put more thought, I guess, into what I'm starting, and it won't be so random. And, you know, I won't be just starting all the things, and then a couple months later I show up to, like, stitch on it again, and I'm like, why did I stitch this? I don't love it that much, you know? So that's one of the hopes. So I started putting in this E, and then I just worked down filling in the green a bit more. This all needs to be frogged yet, just haven't gotten there. But that's where I'm at. I know it doesn't look like a ton, but let's see if I can get a look at that tail. Just, I mean, this tail is absolutely ridiculous and dense. From a distance, it's like, oh, that's not so bad. And then you get up close and it's like, never mind. I've been kind of avoiding that tail, which is a little bit why it's not getting worked on. Oh, that tail. I hate it. I probably need to, like, work on some, like, body, tail, and just alternate where I stitch. But I don't have a big enough hoop that I can do that. So, because that's what I like to do when I have, like, big blocks of color, is I'll go put a color in here, and then I'll go do a color over here, color there, you know, just to break it up. I did, sorry, crinkling. This one just lives in its plastic baggie. I did put some work in on Floral Portrait by Dimensions. So we actually went to our local county fair, and I was kind of excited because I actually seen somebody who stitched this and submitted it to the county fair, and it was gorgeous. Like, it was so pretty. And I think they did it on this fabric too. So it really made me want to pull it out and work on it some more. This is another contender for working towards a finish once I finish one of the other two. But we'll see. There's a lot that I'll probably say that about. So I just worked in this flower. I think I worked on it about 5 mornings, and I was able to put in, I don't know, I think I put in 8 to 10 strands of floss, and it was just all in here. She is beautiful though, and I absolutely love working on her. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that must be over there. Yeah, okay. So now we're going to get into my full coverages. There is a project. It is called Stitch the Situation, and I heard about it from another Flosstuber. Crafty Cats? Okay, I feel kind of bad because I can't remember what her Flosstube is. But she was talking about this, and I loved the idea, so I signed up, and they sent me the Ada and floss for the border. And now my goal is to fill in everything in blue except for the tiny corner, which is in red. So let me pull up the sheet of paper here. So this is what the piece looks like. It is 481 by 480, and then so I think this like red corner is 27 high, something like that. Oh no, the red box is 33 by 32. So all of this represents the new COVID cases in the US for August 13th of 2021. This red box was the deaths for that day from COVID, and that was 1,074. I do not have to finish this project. I don't know how long I'll keep it. I don't know how much I'll do. I think I'm just going to work on it until I decide I've had enough, or I just can't work on it anymore. And then I will send it back, and they'll send it to somebody new. So I am not as far as I want to be on this. This is where I'm at. This is hard to stitch on. It is a very stiff 14 count Aida, which doesn't bother me. The size is what makes it hard. And we have to stitch in 3 strands. So it kind of hurts my hands to stitch this. I do need to try and put in 2 days this week though, because my goal is to put in at least like 1 like nap or whatever into this a week at the very minimum. But I didn't do it last week, so I need to do that this week. Now, I may make this also part of my goals. So, because this isn't a new start, I can choose like little mini like motifs or whatever. So I might be like, okay, finish a motif, and you can count that as a finish. And that's probably what I'll end up doing next year. Is this will probably end up on my whip go to finish like a motif a month or something like that. So that's where I'm at. I've still just got to finish filling in this red. I forget, I think it's, yeah. I believe it's Johns Hopkins Hospital, maybe. You can find out information if you're interested in working on this from Stitch the Situation, which I will try to remember to link down below. Yeah. So that is that one. I think last time I showed it, I hadn't even started, so I am happy that I have at the very least started. And now just to finish the red, and hopefully maybe I should try maybe at least a small motif in blue, or stitch the border up. Alright, this is a new start. Is this maybe the last new start? No, I have one more new start after this. So I got a email from Thread Geeks about this with their new patterns, and I saw this and I had to stitch it. I absolutely adore this. I am not stitching the black. I said, screw that. We're not doing it. So I am just doing the circular bit. And it's called Sacred Balance, and the artist is Jeanette Star Wheels, Weils. And if you like this, you can find it on Thread Geeks. And I put in 510 stitches. I'm stitching this on black Aida because I didn't have the patience to wait for myself to dye some Aida. Guys, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm not stopping because it's gonna look good on black. You might not be able to see some of it though. But we'll see how that goes. Oh, you can see the black stitches. Black. So I went over to about here in black stitches. There's some brown. It's kind of hard to see, but there's some like pink in the white. And so this is part of the black crow or raven. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's been fun. I'm not sure what I was thinking there, other than I had black Aida. I didn't want it on white, so yeah. So yeah, 510 stitches out of 82,944. Obviously, though, there's a lot that I'm gonna be not stitching since I'm not stitching all that black border, because no. Oh no, that's claw, or no, that's not claw, that's where on earth? I am missing, oh, no, I think she's in here, right? I ended up having to switch some of my projects around so that I could fit some of my full coverages in actual bags. Oops. I don't know what I just did. I don't think I did anything bad. Guess we'll find out. So this is Melody by Heaven and Earth Designs. I absolutely love this. The colors are just so pretty. Artwork is by Mika Jelena. And this is just a regular one. Now, if you remember, I had said that I wanted to do like the black outlining first. Yeah, I tried that. I got really bored. So this is where I'm at. So this is the tree leaf here. And then when I got bored of stitching that, I came in and started just doing some fill-in. This is on a 14 count white Aida because I want it to be huge, and it will be fairly large. So that's where I'm at on that. I love it. The colors are just beautiful. All right, next up, well, this is my other new start. So I believe I mentioned last time that when my treat for finishing the wizard scene thing is that I would let myself start a new Heaven and Earth. So I was originally going to do one by Amy Stewart, but I changed my mind. I didn't like how it looked, the mini looked, so I decided to start this one instead. And this is What Lies Beneath by Dakota Dateweiler. I'm not really sure how you say her last name. She is retired off of Heaven and Earth, though. I believe, though, is it Charting Creations has a few of her designs. They do not have this one, though. But I had showed this to my husband when I first bought it, and he loved it too. So I decided to start this one. It's always nice when we both like a pattern. Oops. Especially the full coverages. This is on a 20, I don't know if that'll help much, but 28 count easy guide. I think it's Lagana, maybe. And I have 625 stitches, and I am doing this 2/1 tent. So I got a fair bit done. I only worked on this twice, and yeah, I'm really happy with my progress so far. 600 stitches is not too shabby for working on it 2 times. So I just started it last week. Because it is Monday today. I don't think I ever said that, but it is Monday today. Monday the 20-something-ish. I don't remember how much progress I got on this. This is Mermaid's Treasure Max Color by Amy Stewart. I think this is going to be the next one I aim for a reasonable amount done on. Because I am working like this small page. So this is the edge of like a shorter, of like one of those like side pages. As I want to work that all the way down and then come back up and do this. So I think what I will consider for this as a page finish will be around the 8,000 mark. But this is where I'm at. I ended up starting on this side, so I'm over here. I would normally start over here, but because I didn't have enough of like the greens and stuff for that side, I just went to the other side and started there instead. So yeah, I am at 2,667 stitches, 0.58%, and this is also 2/1 on 28 count, or 2/1 tent on 28 count. That is my preferred like full coverage fabric. But if I'm impatient, I will just use an 18 or 18 count that I can get at the whatever craft store. Alright, I also worked on Merlin's Laboratory by Ciro Marchetti. I don't know. I just like to butcher names. So that's this one here. And I am up in this corner here. This is actually one of my goals for my finishing 5 things. I would really like to finish get a page finish on this one here, as this I would like to probably be my next finish after I finish Claw, who I will show after this one. So this is at 2,685 stitches, or 3.18%. So We got some lights in here. Most of it was just filling in here and working down a little bit here. But there's a lot of like empty space there that I've been working on filling in. So not a huge amount of progress. This will be pulled out though for sure next week. This will be my focus Haid, which will get 3 nights next week for sure. And then depending on what I have for time, I may pull this out, like I said, a little bit extra to hopefully work towards a page finish on this one. Okay, I'm just kind of like working up my pattern keeper list here. All right. If you've been watching my channel, we have been seeing a lot of this guy. This is a mini Captain Claw, artwork by Jeff Haney, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I am stitching this for my husband. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen some of my progress on this. Some being that I did finish another page, and that I hit the 25% mark. My goal for this one is to have it finished by next year. So I would like to be at least 50% done by the end of this year. So I finished this page up here. There's like a few mini like ninja stitches in here, which I will get when I get to this page. They're just kind of like trailed into this page. So I am currently working on finishing up this page, which goes down to about here. So this is also on 28 count, like the easy guide fabric, stitched 2/110, and it is looking good. So this is actually on my Webgo, and it was called for 6 nap times. I think I'm going to try for a page finish next month. If this has to take up all of my like stitching time after my 2 Christmas gifts, then I guess so be it. But I am only at 26.39%, so I am still a ways off from 50%, and I need to get there. So I am going to work on finishing up this page here. And then I'm still debating. The page down here wasn't super confetti heavy, so I may come down and focus on the next page down just to avoid all the confetti, and then come back up and do this. Or I'll come up here. So I'm still undecided once I finish this page, but because I want to finish this page and sorry, I think I breathed in like a little fiber or something. So since I want to finish this page and hopefully a whole other page, we'll see if that happens. I would prefer something with less confetti. This is a lot of confetti. As we are getting into, we'll be getting into like one of his eyes here. So that is Mini Captain Claw. Alright, and the last one for my Heaven and Earths is Freebie Harmony. Oops. I know a few other people are stitching this one, which is really exciting. This is a freebie chart. Last I checked, you can still get it on Heaven and Earth Designs. That's the designer. I am stitching this on 14 count Ada, and it is huge. This is going to be a big ass project. Okay, I just hold it over, but I mean, this is only a page. This is a page. This over here is the start of page 2. So you can see that this is going to be a big boy. I really just did some filling up here and down here. I think maybe I got 300 stitches on this. I wasn't feeling it. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I wasn't feeling it. So, not as much progress as I would like, but it is what it is. Now, the last one I have been working on is my dimensions kit. So, I haven't shown this in a while, but I think I am going to throw it in with my full coverage, into my full coverage rotation, just because I don't think I've pulled this out since January or February. But this is a Aurora Cabin by Dimensions Gold Collection, and it's designed by Kim Norleen. I'm sure you have seen this. It's a pretty popular, I think it's a pretty popular Dimensions kit. And this is my full coverage focus for the week. And this is where I'm at. So I came in and I just did that there. Just this, and then like maybe a strand or two down here. I did not get a lot done last night, but I mean, it was a decent amount. So this should hopefully get 2 more nights this week before it gets put away again. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. Just, I don't know, it just doesn't, it hurts my fingers to stitch because there's a lot of 6-stranded stitching, and it's a 16 count, so it's a lot of pushing a needle through, and it kind of hurts. All right. Almost done. I have very little haul, so I'll just show you that quick. I got my Just Cross Stitch magazine. Yay. I thought my subscription had ended. I guess not. There's a few things that maybe I'll stitch. I don't know. I found this at Goodwill. It's the Cross Stitch Villains Kit. And it actually, the Ada is missing, but it still has the floss. So that's cool. I don't know if there's a like a full list, like picture of all of them, but I'll just show you really quick. We have Cruella, because I love some of these. Another Cruella. That one says, when the mirror tells you Snow White is the fairest. Cast Your Spell. Now, this is the one I will do. I love Ursula. Ursula is by far my favorite villain. It says Unfortunate Soul. Yeah, I'll probably stitch that one too. We even have a Scar one. Long Live the King. Jafar. Oh, this is the guy from Princess and the Frog. I only watched Princess and the Frog like twice, maybe. so I'm not super familiar with it. 80s. And that's it. So yeah, there's a lot of really fun little patterns in there. And then I got this cute little dimensions kit on clearance at Joann's. It's so cute. All right, if you have made it this far, thank you so much. Giveaway. I should have probably mentioned this at the beginning that I was going to do a giveaway, but you know, so we'll see who actually enters this. So if you made it this far and you want to win one of these, then great. All right, I have 3 here that will be US only, and then I'm going to do a gift card giveaway, which will be open to everyone. So I just want to make sure I write these down so I don't forget. As most of you know, I am not religious by any sorts, but I do have this book. It's the Angel Saying Sampler by Stony Creek Collections. I thought there was this the one? Yeah. So if you like this kind of stuff and you want to win it, I guess use the word camel. Use the word camel. And all the usual shit. You gotta be 18 or older. I'd appreciate it if you were subscribed. Yeah, there's no monetary value, so if it gets lost in the mail, I'm sorry, that sucks. Alright. Country seasons. And if these do not get claimed, I'll just try to remember to put them in like the beginning of my next video. These are cute. I do enjoy stuff like this. It's just, I'll never stitch these. I have so much stuff. So much. Oh, here. I kind of like her. I like old. Her face is weird though. I don't know. You can kind of see her face is kind of awkward looking. This is by June Grigg Designs. So for country seasons, I guess use the word season and tell me what your favorite season is. Alright, and this is Christmas Remembered by Leisure Arts. And there are some really cute little Santas on here. I like that blue one. So use the word Santa. All right. And then because this is for for reaching 200 subscribers, I am going to give away a $20 gift card to Thread Geeks UK. So, they are mostly full cover. I believe they are all full coverage. So with the $20, you should be able to buy, you know, a PDF or something. So I think in US dollars, their PDFs are like 20 or 16 something like that. So I am going to do a $20 gift card to Thread Geeks, because you can't, I was looking and I don't think you can like do racks or whatever. So $20 gift card to Thread Geeks. The keyword for that is, let's do thread. So THREAD. So just somehow use that. You can enter for one, all, I don't care. Just, you know, I just want to thank you for being a subscriber. And there's a needle, and I don't know what it belongs to, so that's cool. So anyways, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great next month, and I will see you end of September. Bye.